today this doesn't happen very often. I really like making films a lot, but I really don't like Hollywood. I don't want it. I'm really scared by the business. I'm always looking for ways to get away from it and live a normal life as much as possible. Tom Holland has dropped the bombshell news that he might leave Hollywood. No one saw this coming. The man is completely shocked by what's going on in the business, and he wants to leave. But, yeah, I think it has been a constant thought, don't lose yourself. Tom Holland started playing when he was young, but it was his role as Spider-Man in Captain America: Civil War, 2016, that made him a star. Since then, he has been great in a number of Spider-Man pictures, making people love him. I've seen so many people before me lose themselves, and I've grown up with some people who are no longer my friends. But in a recent interview, Holland said he wanted to get away from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood and that he didn't like how business-oriented it was. This news comes after he dropped a cryptic hint in June that he might be leaving the iconic Spider-Man part on the big screen. He wanted me to pay attention to what makes me happy, which is my family. It's my pals. It's my woodworking and my game. On a more personal note, there have been reports that Holland is going to get engaged to Zendaya, the girl he has been dating for a long time. There are also rumors that the couple is planning to move in together in the near future. But it's important to note that there has been no official proof yet. During a deep talk with Jay Shetty on his famous podcast, Holland said, "Look, I'm a huge fan of making films, but I really don't like Hollywood." This was reported in a Reddit post. I don't want it. The English star went on. I'm really scared by the business. I know that I'm a part of that business, and I like interacting with it in the way that I do. But even so, I am always looking for ways to get away from it and live a life that is as normal as possible. Holland went on to talk about the bad things he has seen, like how some of his friends have lost who they are in their quest for fame and success. The Hollywood actor said, "I've seen so many people before me lose themselves, and I've had friends my whole life who are no longer my friends because they've lost themselves to this business." Spider-Man: No Way Home star's latest comments add to the rumors he started in June when he hinted that he might be done with the Spider-Man films. He said, "Even if I just played Spider-Man for the rest of my life, I'd still be the luckiest kid in the world." But, he quickly added, "I'm going to have to plead the fifth there because I'm not ready to talk about what will happen to Spider-Man in the future. I love him, and everyone knows it. He turned my life around. I love the person who is very determined." Tom Holland said, "Should we try to tell his story in a way that does him justice? We'll do that. But if we can't find a way to do that, if we can't find a way to compete with the third one, he'll probably just swing off into the sunset." Because of what Tom said on Shetty's show, he got a lot of support. This person wrote in a tweet, "That interview with Tom Holland just made him my favorite actor in Hollywood. Man, I really want to be friends with that guy one day. He is a good person." Another person said, "I think Tom Holland also hates Hollywood because of how many platforms it gives him and how easy it is for people to pick on him even though he's just living his life." And this person gave Tom a lot of credit for talking about something that was so taboo. Not many famous people are brave enough to talk about a wide range of topics. Tom Holland did how he talks about his mental health, asking for help, how dangerous Hollywood is, how he deals with his fame, and how the press treats him. He deserves a lot more than what he got. Tom has also talked about his battle with alcoholism in a way that is both honest and empowering. He has shown how his journey to sobriety started more than a year ago. Tom said that when he thought back on that time, he knew he might have an alcohol problem because he had a very, very drunk Christmas. He tried dry January because of the holiday. "I couldn't stop thinking about getting a drink." Holland said that the idea of going sober for 1 month really scared me. "I thought, wow, maybe I have a little bit of a drinking problem that's driven by a strong will." Holland made his challenge to stay sober for 2 months. He thought that if he went a long time without drinking, he could show himself that he didn't have a problem. But he had trouble with England's drinking culture, which made him question his ability to control himself. Holland said, "I felt like I couldn't be around people. I didn't feel like I could go to a pub and get a lime drink. I wasn't able to go out to dinner. I was really having a hard time. I started to worry a lot that maybe I was drinking too much. Even though these problems were tough, the well-known Spider-Man actor decided, as his birthday in June came, to stay sober for an impressive 6 months. Holland knew that things were about to change. He enjoyed the big day with a renewed sense of happiness and a firm belief that he could stay sober. Holland said that when he had been sober for 6 months, he was the happiest he had ever been in his life. I could sleep more soundly. I could handle situations better. Things that would normally bother me on set didn't bother me as much as they used to. I could think so much more clearly. I felt better, I felt fitter. I just kind of asked myself, why? Why do I have to drink this? Why do I keep thinking about this drink so much? Holland, who hasn't used drugs or alcohol in a year and a half, said, "I'm happy to say it. I was definitely hooked on drinking. I have nothing against that at all." Holland's personal road to sobriety has been so inspiring that it has even led his own mother down a similar path. He said that she loves it and that it's been great. "I can't believe how much better I feel now that I don't drink. Yeah, I feel amazing." Tom Holland is best known for his brave role as Spider-Man, but he recently showed a more human side when he admitted on the Jay Shetty podcast that he didn't know how to do some everyday things. The 27-year-old star was honest when he said he didn't know how to handle simple tasks like paying his water bill. Holland said, "I've done so much of my growing up on the road. This is a unique way to grow up. I had to do a lot of growing up at home, like pay my water bill, pay my council tax, and take care of my trash, which isn't taught in school." Like a lot of young people, Holland was refreshingly honest about the things he didn't know how to do. He even tried to get these skills added to the school program. But he comforted everyone that he had already paid his water bill, which had been late because of his mistake. "I think there should be a class at school called Life, which would cover things like doing cleaning and making simple meals." Holland caught on. "I didn't know that water had to be bought. I just thought that was one of the nice things about living in England. Yes, water falls from the sky and comes out of your tap. I was so far behind on my water bill that I didn't know I'm now caught up." Don't be afraid. When it comes to Tom's private life, he and Zendaya have been charming. Fans have taken over social media with their clear chemistry and the cute things they do together. But we all know that the internet can be both good and bad. Last year, a Twitter claim started a lot of talk about how their relationship was getting stronger. This mistake started with a TikTok video in which a fake ultrasound made it look like the Spider-Man actor was going to have a baby. As the video got viral, fans with questions filled the internet. "Wait, Zendaya is pregnant?" one friend asked, wanting to find out the truth. Another stunned person said, "Zendaya is pregnant. I just tripped and fell down in a Walmart." Zendaya tried to clear up the situation because she was upset by the false reports. "Now you know why I don't use Twitter." At the time, Zendaya got angry about the claims on her Instagram story. "Inventing things for no reason." The Euphoria star said that every week. In the middle of all the talk, Holland recently talked on a show hosted by Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, and Sean Hayes about how close he is to his girlfriend. "I'm lucky I have someone like Zendaya in my life. It's interesting to date someone who was going through the same things you are. You can talk about your experiences and that sort of thing, and that's worth a lot." Folks, that's all for the video.